When I purchased my first set of noise cancelling headphones back in 2016, 5 years ago now, I thought, I guess I can listen to some music every now and then, and it will probably be quite comfortable on my head. Little did I know of the other humongous amount of value it would later bring into my life. Well, since then, I have upgraded to what is arguably the king of all noise cancelling headphones, the Bose NC700s. In this video, I'll explain why noise cancelling headphones, whether that be the Bose NC700s or any other pair of headphones, are a must-have if you want to upgrade your life. So you might be thinking, I've already got AirPods, earbuds, or any other pair of earphones with the high-tech, cable-free, wireless charging, all this high-tech stuff. Why do I actually need headphones? To be blunt, all the earphones really have going for them nowadays is their portability. Even when it comes to price, if you compare the price of the Apple AirPods with the wireless charging case to that of the Bose NC700s, the AirPods are only slightly cheaper, and there isn't really much of a difference that will break your wallet. Now, what the noise cancelling headphones truly offers you, and what normal earphones and normal headphones can't, is unrivaled absolute productivity and efficiency, which is a must-have for any student or working professional. We all know that when we are doing study or doing work and there's people around us, it can be very, very distracting. And a lot of the time we lose focus, we end up chatting, or our mind just wanders completely off track, thinking about something else that somebody mentioned. And each single time you get distracted, even if it's for a few seconds, it takes 25 entire minutes to get back to the same productivity and same focus levels that you were at before. So back in high school in 2016, when I first realized this problem, it was during my mathematics class, and in the classroom it was very, very noisy, and I found it very, very challenging to actually do the maths problems that I wanted to get done, so I didn't actually have to do them for homework. But because of the loud environment with everyone talking, the teacher, the students, it was very, very loud, and for me, the first solution I could think of was I was wearing earmuffs, because I'd never actually heard of noise cancelling headphones before. So I got those big industrial earmuffs that you wear on like construction sites, and those were the first things that I used to block out noise so I could concentrate on my work. And it somehow kind of worked. So then I finally realized what noise cancelling headphones were, and I thought, yeah, these industrial earmuffs are like really, really tight on my head. Like, it's not very comfortable, but it does block out a lot of the noise. So I did some more research into noise cancelling headphones, and I found a pair of headphones that was reasonably priced and offered active noise cancelling. And that was the Osdom ANC7s that I purchased on Amazon or something online all the way back in 2016. So these were relatively comfortable compared to the industrial earmuffs. They fit all the way around my ears, and also they offered music with Bluetooth, so I didn't need to connect the cable. And also they had decent battery life. The active noise cancelling wasn't great, but it was still on par with probably the industrial earmuffs that I was wearing in class. By that point, I'd upgraded to my Osdom ANC7s, and I'd wear those to keep myself focused and productive. Finally, just this year, after using my Osdom ANC7s for a while and thinking that I could get something better, that was a little bit more pricey, I thought, okay, why not get the Bose NC700s? At first I thought I was going to get the Bose QC35s, which everyone knows and loves and says the active noise cancelling is just great, but because the NC700s came out, I thought, why not get the newest and the best and spend a few more dollars so I can have something better to enjoy for many, many more years to come, and something that I'll be using very, very frequently anyways. So with the Bose NC700s, I'll just go over a few things that I really, really love about it. Firstly, with the active noise cancelling, when you're using the headphones, there's 3 settings you can adjust by just clicking the button on the side of the headphone. And you can go from 0 noise cancelling, which is just pretending you didn't wear the headphones at all and you can hear everything around you normally, to 5, which is somewhat active noise cancelling implemented, to 10, which is pretty much the maximum noise cancelling you can get, and it means you pretty much can't hear anything around you. Even if people are talking nearby, you won't be able to distinguish what they're saying, which is really, really great when it comes to studying or trying to get some work done. You can also use the app and adjust these from 0 all the way up to 11 instead of just from 0, 5 and 10. But I don't think that's really necessary. So the 0 setting is actually something that's still very useful. It allows you to hear everything around you perfectly, like you weren't wearing headphones at all. So this means I can still wear it on the road and not have to take it off my head when I'm walking, let's say, on the footpath, making sure I can see or I can hear whatever cars, or if I'm going to bump into someone or something like that. While when you have the active noise cancelling on at level 10, it means you pretty much can't hear anything around you at all. Don't take my word for it, you might want to try it out first, but for me it works perfectly to make sure I'm staying focused and fully engaged in my studies as there's no sound coming from elsewhere. And by putting these headphones on, it also acts as a thing that prevents you from getting distracted, as it's like a barrier to prevent people from maybe talking to you when you're trying to focus on something and like you're right in the middle of like trying to do something important. And this means there's less distractions, unless if there is something important, then yes, they will mention it to you, but it just like prevents you two from like going off topic, going off on a tangent and like discussing the weather when you two should be doing productive stuff, and instead you'll just be procrastinating. Also, many people have a habit of associating either the library or a specific study room or desk, where that means that's where they're getting their work done, and that means it's time to be in focus mode. For me, however, it's when I put my headphones on, then it means, right, now I'm in the zone for studying and studying only. There's no more distractions, no more movies. It's just getting my work done, and then after that, after I take these off, then I can do something else and maybe relax a bit. So by using headphones as what gets me into focus mode, then I can actually study for about 4 to 5 hours straight, of course with like short breaks in between for water or for going to the bathroom, but it means I can be very, very productive in that time and get a lot of work done. And because these headphones are so comfortable, they wrap all the way around my head, it doesn't really feel uncomfortable at all after a very long time, and it means it just doesn't affect my studies as well. Another great thing about it is that it does have a super long battery life, roughly 20 hours or so, and it also has super fast charging. So let's say for me, sometimes I would like forget to charge it and it's eventually ran out of battery after like a couple weeks of use, then I would have the fast charging capability. With the USB-C cable, I can just connect it straight into my laptop, and after 15 minutes or so, it will give me about 3.5 hours of charge, and that pretty much will last me for the rest of the day. So this means I pretty much never have to remember to charge it when I get home. It just sits in my bag, and if it feels low on charge, then I just plug it into my laptop whenever I'm using that. It also has a nice little magnet holder in the case to lock in the cables and to prevent you from losing them. One other thing I get from this, I didn't know if it was possible with my old headphones, but with this, it can actually connect to multiple devices at the same time. So I was very surprised by this. I'm not very tech savvy, but I realized if I connect it to my phone and also connect it to my laptop, if I wanted to play music from my phone, then that would work. And then without having to touch anything on my laptop or my phone to disconnect, if I wanted to play a YouTube video on my laptop, then that would play the sound from there and then stop my music from my phone. So it was very like efficient way of like not having to adjust any settings manually or disconnect and reconnect, and like kind of distract me from what I was actually trying to accomplish. The only major thing that I would say I dislike about this set of headphones is that it is quite bulky and it does take up a lot of space in your bag. So because it doesn't fold, it like takes up this kind of relatively large size compared to like most other headphones and definitely earphones, which you can just keep in your pocket. But ultimately, I still think that carrying these around is worth it, especially if you're going to be using them for study or for work. And just wearing these for a few hours would definitely be worth the extra hassle of having to carry it maybe from your home to the library or to your workplace. Now in this video, I know I didn't cover too much of the specs and details of the headphones that I'm using, and I didn't really compare it to any other models like the Sony headphones or any other brands out there. So what I've done instead is I've added some links in the description from like other YouTubers who have reviewed this in technical detail, and you can check those out if you want to learn more about the specs. If you guys already have a pair of headphones or potentially looking at getting one, let me know what brand and model you're actually looking to get by leaving a comment down in the comment section down below. So those are my thoughts on noise cancelling headphones, and in particular the Bose NC700s, and why I would recommend that everyone should at least have a pair of noise cancelling headphones for productivity and efficiency. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to not miss out on my future content where I give study tips and tech and insights to uni and college life. As always, take care, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.